And we live, have some technical difficulties. I done broke my tripod, but we're improvising and we're making it work. What's going on? Hope y'all ready to get your stretch on. I hope you are ready to create some vibes, some good vibes. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Kima. I am the creator of Fitvational Yoga. In this space, all bodies, all minds are welcome here because it's vibes. That's what we're creating. So what I decided to do each week, I am going to, please hold me accountable. Each week, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be posting 20 minutes live, and more than likely, the goal is to go live every week, but if not live, I'll be premiering different basic yoga and stretch poses and moves and exercises you can do pretty much to jumpstart your stretch journey. If you are looking to get into yoga, get back into yoga, into just basic stretching, because it's two different things. Stretching and yoga is it's similar in many ways, but it's two totally different practices. So in this space, we're going to combine both and do both. Okay. So we usually focus on mind, body, and spirit. So just make sure you are intentional with each and every pose that you do. And for my classes, all you need is yoga blocks. Get my yoga blocks. Got your yoga blocks. And then you need a mat. I usually, honestly, not for nothing, I don't like practicing yoga on carpet per se. But I usually don't use, when I practice on my carpet, I don't usually use my yoga mat. But I just wanted to use it for this session with you guys. So we got 20 minutes. You got 20 minutes of my time, all of my attention. So if you are watching live, let me know. If you're watching the replay, comment and let me know. Like the video, share the video, come back to it, save, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. All right, let's get started. We're going to start focusing on some basic stretching just to get our body warm. That's the most important thing when you're getting into your stretch journey in yoga. You see right now, the room I'm in is intentionally got humid and it's a little warm, and I like practicing in my yoga studio because I need to get my body warm in order to get deeper into my stretches and my yoga poses. So let's get started. So I do recommend, honestly, no shade, use yoga blocks. Please, they're just additional grounding, additional support. Do not feel prideful. If you do need to go to your yoga block, please do. They're there to support you. But right now, we're going to just sit that to the side. And the first thing we're going to do, I want you to get in a nice standing tall position. And we're going to start setting our intentions on our practice here for 20 minutes. Allow your body for 20 minutes to get deep into your practice, okay? So we're going to stay here in a mountain pose. Mountain pose, your palm is facing forward. If you need to, rest your eyes. Have your gaze to the back of your eyelids. If not, if you couldn't open your eyes, you could focus on the object, but just the intention is to start focusing on your current practice. And in this moment, just stand here, stand nice and tall like a mountain. Deep breath, inhale, and slow exhale. Deep breath, inhale, slow exhales. And you could continue breathing on your own through your nose. Inhale through the nose, gentle exhale through your mouth. Or deep breath, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Palm is facing forward. Start to set your intentions on your stretch practice. in your yoga stretch, your yoga journey, your yoga practice. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath. Inhale. You're going to bring the arms up nice and tall. Exhale. You're going to go forward fold. Now here, you may need a block. And if you do need a block, you're going to grab the blocks, place them in front of you. Make sure they are aligned with your toes and your shoulders. So when you are intentionally stretching, you are paying attention to alignment. Actually with yoga as well, but more so because with stretching, you are more so stretching your muscles. So pay attention to the way your body's aligned. So you should have a nice flat back. Your gaze is forward. Try not looking down. You're looking forward. Your gaze is forward. And actually when your gaze is forward, you are focusing on not only getting deeper into your stretch with the spine, with the lower body, like everything should be aligned right now while you're in this forward fold. And I like using yoga blocks in my forward folds because it's additional rounding. And then as your body gets warm, you'll see a difference. Trust me, okay? So as you're here, deep breath, inhale, and then slowly exhale. Deep breath, inhale, and then slowly exhale. Now here on your last inhale, as you exhale, you're going to slowly bend at the knees. Now try not to have the legs hip whipped apart or spread apart. You're going to keep your knees and your legs aligned with the blocks. As you gently exhale, go down as far as you can go into a squat. You can still have your hands on your block and then slowly come back up. Gaze is forward. We're back in our forward fold, and we're going to do that again. Deep breath, inhale, and then on your exhale, go down into a squat, like you're sitting in a chair. And try not to, again, if you got some thighs like me and all of that, if you need to create a little space, you can, but not create too much space because, again, we are focusing on strengthening our muscles. So this should probably be a challenge for some. And then when you're ready, slowly come up. And make sure you're breathing through each stretch. And we're going to do that 2 more times. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale. Go down as far as you can go. Gaze is forward. Deep breath, inhale. Slowly come back up. Exhale. One more time. Deep breath, inhale. Slowly exhale. Gaze is forward. Deep breath, inhale. Slowly come up. Exhale. One more time for shits and giggles. Deep breath, inhale. And then slowly on your exhale. Down. And then rest here for a moment as long as you can. And then when you're ready, slowly come up. Release the blocks. You can put the blocks to your side and just have your arms rest here for a moment. And make sure you are always breathing. No matter whatever movement you're doing, you are breathing. Please do not hold your breath. Deep breath, inhale, slowly come up, bringing the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Deep breath, inhale, go into your forward fold. Exhale. Good. Now from here, you're going to grab one block. Here's another stretch. Grab a block. You know what? Let's grab 2. And we're back in a forward fold. You may not need a block. If you do want to challenge yourself to get lower to the ground, you could place the blocks flat down, palms on top, and you'll get a little deeper into your forward fold. And then when you're here, whenever you're ready, we're going to start on our left leg. Deep breath, inhale. You're going to gently bend the knees. Probably going to need to bend both. And then exhale, float that left leg back. High as you can. And this from here, we are focusing on our balance. Your core is engaged. Your gaze is forward. Now, if your stopping point is there, that's okay. If it's slightly off the ground, but your goal is to have it here. Deep breath, inhale, slowly lower that left leg down to the ground. And we're going to do that on the right side. Deep breath, inhale, gently bend at your knees. Float that right leg back behind you. Your gaze is forward. Core is engaged. And you are breathing. You should start feeling your body getting warm. I know I am, and plus I'm in a warm room. And then once your body gets warm, you're going to feel your stretches get deeper. So that's the most important thing. And then when you're ready, slowly lower that right leg down to the ground. Take a rest. Not a breath, I'm sorry, a rest. And then we're going to do that again on the left leg. Deep breath, inhale. Gently bend at the knees. Exhale, float that left leg back. Gaze is forward. And then when you're ready, slowly lower that left leg down. Deep breath, inhale. We're going to gently do that on the right side. Float that right leg back behind you. Adjust if you need. Reset if you need. Always listen to your body. Take this moment to check in. See if anything is bothering you. If anything is sensations arising, any thoughts arising. If you need to reset, do that. And then when you're ready, bring that right leg down. And we're back in a forward fold. Deep breath, inhale, slowly bringing the arms up. Good. Exhale, bring the arms down. Woo, how y'all feeling so far? If you can't see, I'm sweating. I'm sweating, per usual. It's all good. So now let's get on all fours. And move your blocks to the side for the moment. So I'm going to take you through a series of cat and cow movements. So this is good spinal wave exercise. This is good for your hips, for sure, core work, all of that good stuff. So we're going to be on all fours. Make sure this is when you got to check in with your alignment. Fingertips is forward. Distributing the weight. Try not to put too much. Don't put too much weight on your wrists. Good. Deep breath, inhale. Round in the back. Drop your head. Exhale. Dropping the belly, lifting the heart. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Let's do that 5 more times. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Good. 2 more times. Deep breath, inhale. Think of a cat. Rounding the back. Dropping the head. And cow, exhale. So you make room for the belly. Drop the belly. Lifting the heart. Your gaze could be forward. Your eyes could be closed. Deep breath, inhale one more time. And gently exhale. Coming back to a neutral back. You're shaking it out. And since we were on our wrists, so we're going to do a wrist exercise. So from here, we're still on all fours. So we're going to start on our left. You're going to turn your left palm outwards towards your body. And then you're going to do that on your right side. And again, try not to put too much weight on your wrist. And then if you're able, you could take your left hand, left palm, turn it behind you, bring the right back to the front so your fingertips are forward. And then you can alternate. So we're going to turn the left palm back forward, right palm back. And again, even though these are slow movements, make sure you're breathing through each movement. So we're going to do that on the left again, twisting the palm. And then do that on the other side. One more time. Left, turn, hold for a moment. And then turn the left palm and the right twist. Good. And now again, turning the palms outward. And you just sit here for a moment. You just take a break. And again, when you are stretching, and I just want to remind you, when you are stretching, make sure you take slow. The movements are slow. And you need to sit in your poses for, I say it about, start with 5 breaths to 10 breaths. So when I say 5 breaths, it's like inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, so on and so forth. So that's the thing. You have to rest in those poses in order to gain some, results with the stretch. So when you're ready, from here, you're going to tuck your toes. So your toes, you can't see my toes, but you're going to tuck the toe and you're going to come into a V shape, downward facing dog. And then get back on all fours. Now, these are slow movements, guys, slow movements. Deep breath, inhale, tucking the toes, come back in a downward facing dog and make sure you exhale on your down dog. Go back on all fours. Good. Deep breath, inhale. Tucking the toes, exhale. Downward facing dog. Come back on all fours. You should feel your body getting warmed up. We're going to do that one more time. Deep breath, inhale, tucking the toes. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, you're going to walk your feet. My feet are slippery. Walk your feet to meet with your hands. And we're back in a forward fold. And let's take a moment here. Good. Now, while we're here, take a deep breath. Inhale. And then exhale, you're going to extend the arms out in front of you, slowly come up, but you're going to stop at your center. Arms are parallel. Your shoulders, don't have tight shoulders like your arms are raised up. No. Relax shoulders. Your gaze should be on your fingertips. If you need to slightly bend the knees, gently bend your knees. If you need to create a little space, create some space. But make sure you're pushing yourself. And then when you're ready, slowly come up. Exhale. Come down. Whew. All right, let's take a moment. I don't know how much time on the clock. Good. So we got 20 minutes on the clock. We're about to wrap it up. Good. So let's get back down on the ground. And let's get our legs into butterfly position. I'm sweating. That's a good thing. Now, if you're not able to get your legs in fully butterfly position, here's where the yoga blocks come into play. Place your yoga blocks under your knees. Boom. Not too much on the knees. You're got some additional grounding. But me, I don't need it. But you can use it like that, you know. Told you, all inclusive. But I'm just going to sit like this for a moment. So we're going to sit in a butterfly position, and we're going to close out this session just sitting here in a meditative state. Deep breath, inhale. Slowly exhale. And now while you're in this position, butterfly position, your spine should be nice and tall. So you should be sitting up nice and straight. And if you need to, like a lot of times what helped me with my alignment, I'm gently grabbing my ankles. Or you can interlock the fingers, wrap them around your feet. And then you're actually giving your shoulders a gentle stretch as well. And we're being intentional about stretching out the hips, the pelvic area, our spine, our shoulders. And if you're not able to do any of that, you can rest your palm gently on your thighs. And just keep breathing. And actually, this is not only a restorative pose, but it's just a gentle hip opener. If you're focusing on getting more flexibility in your hips or more wide range of motion in the hips, butterfly position is perfect for you. And if you want to challenge yourself, try to bring your feet gently into the pelvic area. And I'm just slippery. I'm so slippery. But I guess it's sweat. But bring your feet into your pelvic area. You can interlock the fingers, wrap that around your feet. And that will give you a deeper stretch. And if you want to even challenge yourself even more, because there's always another challenge on top of the challenge, you can gently pull yourself forward towards the mat, towards the big toe, as far as you can go, into a gentle forward fold. And you give yourself an even more deeper stretch for your hips. And with each exhale, you should get deeper into the stretch. Just make sure you're breathing. And then whenever you're ready, you can release the feet if you were holding onto your feet. If you're gently grabbing your ankles, you can release the ankles. Place your palms on your thighs. Relaxing the shoulders. Deep breath, inhale. Bringing the arms up overhead. And take a gentle exhale. You're going to forward fold. So you're stretching the arms out in front of you. You're still in the butterfly position. Good. This is a nice juicy stretch. I love doing butterfly poses and the forward fold at the same time. Everything's being worked on. And then when you're ready, slowly come up. Exhale. Bring the arms down. Okay, guys, that is the end of our 20-minute session. I told you it was boom, as quick as hit. You can still get it in 20 minutes. So I'm going to see y'all next week. Let me read some of the comments. But what I want y'all to do, 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 what I want y'all to do is subscribe to the channel and come back next week because I'm going to be live again. We'll do some more things with you guys. And we're just getting back to the basics of getting familiar with stretching and getting y'all jump started on your yoga journey. So if you want to connect with me, follow this channel, subscribe, or follow me on Instagram at i.am.kee. It'll be in the description of this video. Like this video, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, love and light. Bye.